Hi and welcome to Capoeira with Soquete. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to explore how this simple game of jump rope can be used to teach the concepts of timing and distance. So let's start with distance. When I'm playing Capoeira, if my distance is too far from my opponent, then I throw my kicks and they have no relevance. I can't get you, but you also can't get me. So a lot of people try to play too far away. What's important is to be at a distance where I'm just inside or just outside of reach and I can make small adjustments. So when we're doing this with rope, what we're looking at is a chance to jinga and move around. I want to be as close to the rope as possible so that when I choose my moment to attack, I can commit to my run, get straight through to the other side of the rope. So now let's talk about timing. As far as timing is concerned, I've got to figure out when that rope is going to go past my face, just like a kick. Once it goes past my center line, that's my opportunity to reply, whether it's with a counter kick, whether it's with a counter strategic takedown or other movement. What's important is having the right timing. If I go too early, I'm going to be in trouble. If I go too late, I've missed my opportunity. So having this ability to jump and jinga and move around the rope helps students to find that timing, to get their jinga, to get their sway, to be constantly in motion while they're taking the opportunity to wait for that moment. And once that rope goes past their eyes, boom, they follow it in just like they would with a kick and get through to the other side. If you hesitate, you get hit by the rope, there's jumping jacks. If you start too far away, so if your distance is out, the timing's going to be right, but the distance is going to be too far and you're going to also get hit by the rope. This is just the first layer of this exercise, and it's a lot of fun to do, and everybody seems to enjoy it. There's lots of joy, there's lots of fun, but there's real context that we can use to help us as we move forward. So now, as we're moving into the second layer of the game, we can appreciate the concept that sometimes I choose my moment to attack, and then I start my attack, and as I'm in the middle of whatever I'm doing, I realize there's a counter-strategic movement or a counter-attack coming. I have to stop, I have to recalibrate, I have to reassess the situation, make a new choice, and make a different movement. So that's what's happening in this layer. We're moving, we're jinga, we're working to get into the rope. We choose our time to attack, but then as we start to attack, we realize something else is happening. So we have to stop dead in the middle of the rope, jump the rope, so that's a moment to recalibrate, and then continue along in our path. Just like when we play Capoeira, I'm throwing a queixada, I notice there's a vingativa coming, I have to make adjustments. Do I finish my kick short? Do I jump out of the way? Do I brace for the impact? Have I got some other counter-strategic movement? That's what's happening. We jinga, we move, we wait for our moment to attack, we take it, but then we have to stop, readjust, and then continue on our path. A great layer, a great level to this game, and again, it's super fun. People like to jump and do 360s, people like to jump and do all sorts of silly things, but the whole idea is we're working timing, we're working distance, we're having fun. This next layer of the game is all about creating that sense of urgency. Right now, people have been doing the jinga, they can take their sweet time and then they go. But as we can understand and appreciate, many times in the Capoeira games, things get intense and decisions need to be made on the fly. So what happens now is that every single swing of that rope as it circles, one person has to run through, and in the next swing another person runs through, in the next swing another person runs through. The whole idea is to have no gaps. People are just running around and running back through, running around and running back through. If you have no gaps, then everybody's making that split-second decision and they're committing to it, which is a really valuable thing to understand and appreciate when we play Capoeira. The final layer of this exercise is that we want to add a jump. So I'm running in, I'm jumping the rope, and as I'm running out, someone else is running in for the next loop to jump it for the next loop, and then the next loop and the next loop. So there's always somebody jumping, always somebody running out, and always somebody coming back in. Super high intensity. Sure, the rope will fall a couple of times, it's not always going to be perfect, but it's fun. And again, people have that context. We're getting the adrenaline, we're understanding timing and distance, we've got a bit more of a intense situation happening, but everybody's always smiling, everybody's always having fun. I hope you enjoy this video. I really hope that you can find some value in it and you can take that context and then apply it to the teaching and the training when you use this in your class and with your friends. Thanks for watching.